What if the future reads everything that is happening today? Think about it. Every message that is sent, every post that is uploaded, every decision that is made, and every information that is communicated somehow quietly becomes the part of a record. The record that might be read decades or even centuries from now. Not by the historians trying to get the information and study the past, but by the future generation trying to understand life in the present. Imagine someone in 2125 scrolling through the digital and the physical artifacts, the social media posts, videos, the ideas, and whatever. What would they question? What would they admire the most? Can the choices that we make today impact how the future is perceived tomorrow? The retrofuturism shows that the past future ideas, the books, the records, the magazines, everything contributed to the technology, the techniques, the various society and the norm. Every post, email or act quietly builds a creative record. Even the work they produce, the culture which is expressed, contributes to a lasting record. Now let's go back in time for a moment. In 1936, in the US, a time capsule was buried. Decades later, when the capsule was taken out, people were left amazed. Inside were the letters, the newspapers, the toys, and they could see the everyday life of the people in full detail. How the people dressed, they admired, what they wore, and even how they worked and also how they spent their free times. The tiny details of the past, the records that even textbooks cannot capture. Now let us think about the present reality. The social media posts, the videos, the ideas, and the various other things, they all contribute something to the future. They tell how people communicate every day. The future generation could study them to understand how the people communicated in the past, what values and ideas were valued, and how the decisions were taken. Even the tiny details, be it the hashtags, the emojis, or the captions, contribute to a lasting record. Unlike the past records, the digital time capsules are constantly evolving and constantly changing. A simple tweet or a short video depicted what the society cared about. These digital artifacts show that even the small ideas, the decisions, everything contributes to a lasting record. What does this mean for the daily life? Every action leaves a mark. Even the small choices like sending a message or creating a post contribute to a lasting record. Imaginations predict the future. Just like the past time capsules, the books, the images, and the magazines predicted the technology, the trends. Similarly, the future, the actions can also predict. The creativity today becomes the insight for tomorrow. Positive impact matters. The kindness, innovation, and lessons are reflected in every choice. Actions today can inspire the future generation to be creative, empathetic, and innovative. By acting with thoughtfulness, curiosity, and creativity, each person can leave a record that celebrates the human potential and inspires the generations to come. Being kind, creative, and curious helps in understanding the future. Even the daily works, the ideas, and the words help us understand when life is lived with a purpose, every moment becomes a brighter tomorrow. The future is already reading the present. Every tiny action, be it creating something, inspiring others, and imagine someone from decades later imagining the ordinary moments of life, the creativity, the kindness, the courage, and the laughter, and seeing them as the story of humanity. The real question is not whether or not the future will read the past, it obviously will. The real question is what will be remembered and what will inspire the generations to come. Create today and inspire tomorrow.